Rutten proposes to a girl on the day of his middle school graduation. The girl tells him that she also likes him, but she rejects him because of age friends, and with this Raider completes the century. He is defeated not in cricket but in getting rejected from 100 girls. While coming from school, one of his friends asks that if he has got 100 rejections in this summer itself, then when was his first rejection? He tells her that his first rejection was today. This happened at the age of just 1 year, and like every other person, he is trying hard to get a girlfriend. Then his friend says that he is much better than everyone. Then why are the girls rejecting him, and if he is like this in high school too? When she remains alone, he asks her to talk to ease her mood and goes away from there. Then Rada goes to pray for more girlfriends to give him at least one girlfriend in high school. Then a voice comes. "Don't worry." Then a box comes in the offer, seeing which he thinks that maybe it is some noise, but he says that he is a devotee of this shrine. Then he comes out nicely and tells her not to worry. There is no need to do it. It is written in his horoscope that he will meet his girlfriend in high school, because all people are made a soul mate before they even meet, and whenever he meets the partner of his life for the first time, only then they start getting shivers in their body, which people call love at first sight, where girls get to know in that very moment but boys take some time to get to know. Every jury also gets a specific time in their life. Then Rantaro. He asks him what happens to people like Salman Khan. He replies that yes, some people do not have such luck, but those who have a pair are actually very lucky. Then rather asks him that will he get his Nibia in high school. Then Gao gives him a boon that he will get not 1 but 100 Nibia in his high school so that he can listen to any girl. So is he happy with that? After that Ruther asks him seriously that if what he says doesn't come true, then can he burn down the shrine. Then he goes to a new high school, and when he starts walking towards his class he bumps into 2 girls at once, and like as soon as their eyes meet, his boon works and all 3 of them start feeling shivers in their body. Shura does not understand anything, so he stands up and goes to wake them up, but then a girl starts saying that her leg has become numb. So what? She will take him to the nurse's office. Then when he looks at Raider, he starts crying like a baby, and this mother-in-law makes that girl crazy for him. Seeing both of them, the other girl also starts saying that she also has feet. On hearing this, Raider starts beating himself like Raider and __, seeing which both the girls stand up, but when Raider looks at them, they both start acting again. Then Raider hugs 2 girls on either side of him. He starts going to the nurse's office, and on the way, both of them start seducing him a lot, and after going a little distance, he introduces himself to them. Then both the girls also introduce themselves to him, where one's name is Ind. Karain and the other's name is Hanazono Hikari, and all 3 of them study in the same class. And then he hears the 2 girls saying that there are a lot of pink cleavers in the schoolyard, where it is said that whoever finds the 4 striped cleavers after asking someone for death, his success rate becomes 100%. On hearing this, both the girls leave everything to find Soar's clever. Then after school is over, Rander starts coming from class, but then he comes to the yard. I see the 2 girls who are looking for the clover. Even after searching a lot they can't find it, so Ren goes to them, but then only Inda is there, so he asks her if she is spitting out the clover with essence leave. She replies that no, she is not spitting on him, she just felt that she needed to spit in a good place. Then he asks her about Haka, then she says maybe she went to the bathroom. Then she gives him a drink, he gives it, but Inder starts feeling a little shy to take it, and she quickly takes it and says that if he has brought it for her then she will not waste it. Then Taro says that he is late so it will be spent, and he also asks her to leave, but Inda gets a little angry and says that there is no need for her to say this because she was going to do the same, and while leaving, she thanks Sharma and runs away from there, after which when Hikari comes, Radha gives her a drink and says that because she was looking for 4-leaf cleavers there, that is why he has brought a drink for her. As soon as she takes it, she gets a sweet idea, so she tells him that she always if she see and finish such a big can he finish half of it for her? Her plan is that if he does so, it will be like an indirect kiss for her, but then Radha takes out a small can and gives it to her, and she says there is more 15 milliamperes in it so she will not be able to finish it, so he gives her 15 AAPK from the can from that fountain, and only then he understands that this will lead to indirect kiss between them. And when Haka takes it then she is so nervous that her hands start trembling and then she drops it. Then he gives her his handkerchief, seeing which Hikari directly holds her hand and proposes to her, and since this is her first time, she being very happy with him, He is about to say yes to her, but suddenly Indu comes there and starts telling Haka that Lise is not the only one. Hearing this, Rat loses her senses and then Indu tries to give some more excuse. She tries, but he is late for her, and then she also asks him to go to the date with her and asks both of them which of them he likes, but he says that he has to think about it a bit. After that he comes home and starts thinking, but he doesn't understand anything, so he goes to Gad, who tells him that everyone gets only one soul, but maybe something happened at the time of his birth. So he asks what happened, then Gad answers that that day was Friday, so he was watching Korean drama while working, due to which he wrote 100 at one place in his report, and now if after meeting him he will accept him. If he doesn't do so, those girls will be killed, so he starts getting worried after hearing this. Then he gets an idea that he will refuse both of them in front of them, but going to the side, he will separate them and kill them, after which he will give the next he comes to them where the girls see that he has come after beating someone. Then when the girls ask him his answer, he asks them both to die together because he cannot listen to either of them. When both of them try to say something, he makes them do it by giving them a four-sided leaf. Then after fighting for a while, Hikari accepts because she loves Nibiwali, and seeing him Indu also says that she will also accept. After which he promises both of them that he will make both of them the happiest girls in the world. But Runa's burden does not end here, because there are many other single girls in the school who want to be with him. There is still study to be done in love, so the next day as soon as they leave for school, both of them meet their girlfriends. Haka comes across a girl named Arya, so she holds her hand, and because this is also her first time, she is very shy. Seeing whom Ino gets a little angry. Then Raider also holds her hand, and then all three of them start getting lost in their own world and coming together. While doing this, when they reach the school, then they leave the school. We see the vice president who is teasing someone, then both of them say that she is very strict about the school rules, and if she catches any boy running away in the school, she catches him and pulls him to France with such force. She tells him that after that he is completely destroyed until date no one is left from his jungle. Then Hikari Rita asks him if he has kissed anyone. When he says no, then they both look at each other. He starts thinking that it will be his duty to kiss whoever he kisses first, after which during lunchtime, all three of them go to school for lunch, where Hikari has brought a roll for him and feeds him with her hands. Indu also takes out the cookies made by her and hits him in the eyes. Then Haka takes out a banky for him, and for some reason, all the banksy in this one are folded instead of holding them, so she cannot catch them with her hand, so she letting Rantaro come, she starts feeding him with her mouth, seeing which Indu also takes one and goes to feed him, but this time also she hits his other eye only, so when she hits both the eyes, they turn red. Seeing him, she starts coming closer to blow his eyes, but then Hikari, with her big personality, pushes him aside and comes to blow his eyes, due to which she catches hold of these two and starts hitting him. Then Haka comes again. She wears him down with her personality. Then Raider lets both of them stop and asks if they both are trying to kiss him, hearing which both of them get very shy. Then he understands and says that if it is so they should have told him that he also wants to kiss them. Then Hikari says that whoever he kisses first will get his first kiss, and they both want that both of them should get the first kiss. Then Raider says that they have a plan so that no one will know who got the first kiss, so that both of them will not fight. But Indu asks that if it is so, then Raider will know who got the first kiss. Then she comes in front of him, mask music player, and he takes the dice and asks them to take one each. Then he makes both of them stand at one place and lets both decide by rolling a dice as to who will stand where. Then by rolling a dice he decides in which direction he will go, and when he comes, if right comes even, then left, then he will kiss both of them and come to his place, and after his arrival, both will succeed in their place, so that after opening the front, he will not know who he has kissed first. He is very happy to hear his plans. She is impressed, but Indu says that she can do something in this plan, and Prada replies that yes, that is why all three of them will make a pinky promise, and whoever gives the promise will be a chapri. And because even after all three of them are chapri, if he doesn't want to be a chapri, then he agrees. Then he starts going according to his plan, and when the number is even in 10, he puts a mask on his eyes and goes near her. But when he goes near her and tries to catch her, she is hesitant. He catches him somewhere else, and because Hikari has that personality, he recognizes him as soon as he catches him. But Hikari tells him that she doesn't mind if he goes. he can go further than this, man. Hikari is so awesome. Then he removes the phone from Indu's hand, and after seeing both of them, he starts suspecting that they both have done something, after which he tries again, but every time something happens while doing this. When evening comes, both the boys start fighting again over his plane. Seeing which Raider says that it is his fault that he starts running away in the school, and I don't know why he starts calling the vice president, who catches him. When she is about to kiss, Indu comes and catches her, and Hikari opens the window and starts calling the police, after which she runs away from Indorama, which saves Raider. Then he says that he loves both of them very much, and if both of them are fighting over the first kiss, then maybe she should throw her kiss in the trash, which after listening to them, both of them say that they both will not let this happen, and then they both show it to each other and give her the first kiss. Then he scolds both of them and tells them that he has another way that maybe will work. Then he takes them back to the roof and says that all three of them will kiss together, and by doing this maybe they both will also kiss each other. Both of them get very shy thinking about it, and when Ind tries to say something, then he holds both of their hands and all three of them together finally kiss. Then the next day they go to the library to look for recipe books. It seems because after that, she has become even more capable of cooking. At that time, both of them take out a book and start reading. Then Ran goes to read a book at the end of the book, and then he meets a girl. As soon as he meets her, his boon starts working again, and both of them start feeling shivers in their bodies, and with this, Radha has got her third soulmate. She never thought that she will meet her soulmate here, and then that girl. Letting him take the same book, she starts leaving from there, and he says that he should take it. Then the girl opens the book and lets him read a line where it is written about the government of this land, seeing which Raider is unable to understand anything. Then he sees she is a librarian, and seeing her behavior he thinks that perhaps she does not do this in the library, so when she asks him why he has come here, Raider tries to explain it to her with sign language, but then he asks her to open her mouth and talk to him, seeing which he gets confused. Then she says sorry to him and starts leaving. Then Ruther stops her and asks for her help, that if he wants an action romance book, can he recommend something? When he goes to do so, the girl gets happy and starts listening to the book for him, and then she takes out a lot of books for him and gives it to him. But Rita does not want to make him feel bad, so he insists that if he reads all the books, then he will go. It is with the librarian, but the librarian says that it will take a week to build her new library. Keep it up. But then the girl asks him to take her book, for which he thanks her and asks her his name. Then he takes out his book. Shows where it is written, Yusimo to Saijuka first year class 4, meaning she is also in his class, and it seems that Saijuka has forgotten Nobita after coming to high school, so he thanks her again and goes to his two girlfriends. While both of them are still looking at cooking recipe books, he finally starts reading Saijuka's book, even though Queen makes a soldier her knight who promises that he will always protect her no matter what happens. And one day a dragon attacks the queen, then the knight comes and saves her, and then the queen heals her blood, but because she is a queen she will marry into a royal family only, but then the knight goes to her. But the rest of the soldiers stop him, and then he says that he had sworn that he would always protect her, but perhaps his luck was only this much, which makes him emotional at the end. But the story ends here, and after this he will know the story only in the next volume. Next, Suzuka brings volume 2 with her, and when Rat goes to her, he looks at the second volume, so she gives it to him, and for giving him a book with such an amazing story. She takes him to the vending machine and gives him a drink, and when his friend asks him to eat something, he says that he does not have money. Then both of them start talking nonsense, and then Raider realizes that he loves this book very much. She has read it only once, due to which she can quickly pull out all the steps to say something. Then when she gets an idea, she asks for volume 1 again. Next, she brings volume 3, but Raider does not come to him that day. Then 2-3 days pass and he thinks that maybe he will not meet her anymore, and then while going to the library, she sees Raider with his two girlfriends, which breaks her heart. When she leaves, we see a scene near her where her friends scold her for not being able to speak and her own mother scolds her for it. But in the evening, Ruther goes to her and tells her that today when he wants to give her something in exchange for her book, he tells her about an app and lets her install it on her mobile, after which when she installs it, he gives her a file and asks her to open it. She sees that it is the first volume of the same book. Then Rantaro lets her click on a word which makes her mobile say that word. Then he says that it is an AI tool which says the text in audio format. Then she understands that he was writing the first volume on his mobile these days, and then he lets her try it, and then Shizuka says, "I love you, okay? No one will tell this to Nobita." But then she says that there is no need to answer because she knows that they both cannot be together. Then Rada holds her and tells her that he also likes her, and no matter what happens, he will keep her as his girlfriend, after which he will take her as his. He takes her to both his girlfriends. You are seeing brother's confidence, and on hearing this, Indu gets very angry, but Hikari is happy that he did not leave her even after getting her. Whatever happens, Hikari is the most awesome then. Raider says that whatever happens, he will not let them feel bad for this and will keep them better, but it is not going to end here because there are still 97 more girlfriends to be made. So then all those last word. They start talking, and when Shizuka calls them both ladies, then Indu says that there is no need to call them ladies, respect is enough. Then Antar starts telling both of them about Shizuka, that when she reads a book, all the expressions can be known from the feet itself, and along with this he also tells about a habit of Hikari where she takes her finger in her mouth, in which she seems to be quite fond and keeps playing with her hair to get it done. Hearing this, all three of them started laughing at him. Then Rat tells about their kiss, that Hikari gave too much and Kara was so much into it that she stopped breathing. Upon hearing this, Shizuka asks him if he had sauce then. Rantaro doesn't understand what is this kissing brother, then she keeps asking, then he understands that she also goes to kiss him. Then when he asks Haka if she also wants to kiss him, then she shyly says that she wants to do all this only after marriage, and then Rar says that he would like to kiss her when she is ready. After all this, both of them together start feeding her, but Shizuka eats lunch alone, and then they both start fighting for Rar. But then Ren sees Shizuka, who is sitting quietly, and then he comes up with a plan to join them, and he takes out cards and asks them to play together, where whoever loses will be tickled by the winner, and for this all three of them are very excited. It happens because all three of them want Raider to tackle them. Raider becomes the first winner and Ind becomes the loser, for which she is very happy. It is an amazing game here, the excitement of losing is more, so he comes to tackle her. When he starts, Indu somehow controls it and says that nothing happened to her. Then Rada starts pushing her harder, due to which she falls down and takes some more posts. Then the next winner is again Rada, and this time the loser is Hikari, who takes out her personality due to excitement, but these two are jealous and put it back in because she is the only awesome one there, so he starts to tickle, and Hikari is Hikari, so she is something else. She starts giving posts, and in the end he is unable to control himself, so she lets him stop and goes to Saeed. The third winner is Raider again, and this time the loser is Shizuka. He was waiting for this only because he was waiting for her. He wants to laugh out of his mouth, and when he starts licking her, she starts laughing silently, and seeing him, both of them get jealous and now want to tickle Raider only, so in the next game they both work very hard. But the winner is Shizuka and the loser is Raider, but Shizuka does not touch him much, she just keeps tickling him at one place. Seeing him, Hikari thinks that maybe Raider likes young and cute girls like her, so she says that she will also be the cutest and friend of all. Seeing her, Indu starts getting jealous, then Rantaro goes to the gym for a while. Well, yes, I mean, he needs to go now, so after she leaves, he asks why these two things. What was this? She is deliberately stopping herself because both of them are there. Then Shizuka says yes, because she became his girlfriend before him, so that is why she is stopping for a while in front of him. Then Indu says there is no need to stop her, because she is also his girlfriend now and she doesn't like at all that someone restrains herself. Then Shizuka replies that it's okay, she will follow her heart. Then she says that she is actually in love with him. Hearing which Indu thinks that is she that's scary. Then Shizuka says that it is not so. She is inspired by the fact that like Hikari has many big personalities and Ino is very beautiful to look at and very confident, but she has nothing like that, and for this maybe Rantaro should compare them. Then Indu says this is not true. She is very cute, and Haka also says that she has many qualities which Raider likes very much, and Raider sees all three of them matching like this. Then when he comes out, Indu goes up to him and says that the penalty for his defeat is not over yet, so then both of them allow him to cuddle with her, but Shizuka goes up to him and says that she wants to kiss him, which hearing this, all three of them get surprised. Then she says that what she said that she was going to talk about marriage was actually a __. She wants to kiss him now. Then Raider says that yes, he is also going, and when Shizuka is ready for this, then Raider puts his hand on her head and says that she is very cute, and Shizuka holds his hand and lets him kiss her, and why would both of them keep looking at them? Then Hikari also accepts Indu as his own. She asks him to listen to her heart, and then she also goes to Raider and asks him for a kiss, and after seeing them kissing, Indu too gets shy and goes to him, and since she is unable to speak, Raider himself asks her to kiss him. He wants, and in this way he gets a kiss from all three girlfriends in the same day, because it is said that whenever God gives, he gives it by slapping. After a few days, the results are given in the school board, where all the three girlfriends start looking at the results. But Raider is not there because he has forgotten his mobile in the class, so he goes to get it, but as soon as he reaches the room, he sees the AI of their class. He asks her if she will not go to see the results then. She replies that no, this will be the time for him because she knows that she will be on top, and as soon as she looks at him, their eyes meet and Raider's blessing starts working. Then he wonders if he was also in her soul, but AI looks away from him. Then Rat calls him to go together to see the result, but she again says that it will be a waste of time for him, so he goes there and their IND dose competes for the result. She starts doing it and she is very impressed with the results of all three, and when she sees the number 1 place, there is actually AI there. Then she asks all three if they know AI. Then she answers that yes, but they have never talked to him till date, and people say that he is really an AI. Then in the practical class of biology, Raider is made a group with AI and the three girlfriends are put in a separate group. Then when Raider brings the microscope, then he sees that AI is directly copying from the book. Then she says that it is more efficient to work like this. Then Raider says that this is the work of their practical. Then she replies that a practical is of no use, because the scientist has already given the answer, so there is no need to waste her time. Well, it is correct. Then when the third answer comes, she starts acting to show it, but she is not interested in seeing the sales. Instead, she starts looking directly at the book. Then when Rada goes to cut something for practical, he cuts his finger with his gut, so he goes to poke it, but after seeing it, the AI says that this method is not very efficient, and hence later, she puts his finger in her mouth and gives him the pleasure which the other three did not give her. Do you understand? And while doing this, all three of them have no clue. Then while coming from there, Taro tells AI that he, in return for his help, she goes to give him something to drink, but this time his trap does not work because she refuses him. Then he tells her that he is going to know her better, but AI refuses for this too because all this seems to be meaningless, but he says that doing some fun things is meaningful, but till date AI has not wasted his time in such things because all this will not make him great academically. Then Rantaro tells him that only greatness and performance are important. Not everything happens, but AI argues that in this world the thing which does not improve the future is meaningless. Then he says that it is not so. Making funds is the real meaning of life. Then she tells him that meaning is about some value. It is defined by things like money, power, and knowledge, and this knowledge is also a waste of time, and after saying this in her mouth she goes away from there. On the same day at night when AI goes to her house and starts studying, then the finger thinkers think about the things. She is unable to focus at all because she thinks that maybe she is slowly becoming a nibby. So she starts taking out a lot of money to focus, but it doesn't work. So the next day she goes to Raider and tells him about her. Feelingless falls in love. Then Raider says that he also loves her and goes out with her, but AI rejects him. Then she says that she thought he would reject her, but because he didn't, so she will do the work herself. Then Rantaro asks why they both love each other. Then she replies that at this age love is only for ___ and ___. And she does not want him to be nibby because he is very. When she starts saying goodbye to him, saying that because of this she is mature. Ren stops her and says that she has been rejected by many mature girls, but because now if he has power, then he will not let her go from his hand. He knows that ___ like him will never get a girl like her, but still he asks her for a breath that maybe he can change her mind. And after a few days Raider and Amazon, she goes on a date with AI in the park where Rada comes wearing a __ dress and AI as a mature girl comes wearing a casual dress in which she looks very cute. So now the mission to make her nibby begins, where first they start having fun in the core where Raider takes the camera and takes photos of it, and like this they roam around in different places, and at last both of them go to the gene wheel where Raider notices that AI, when she gets attracted towards Hot, as soon as he realizes her weakness, he goes and sits near her to make her feel a little better. When her hands start trembling, he places her hand on AI's hand, but AI takes his hand away from him. She grabs him. After it ends, they both start looking at their photos where A has no expression on her face. Then she says that some people call her an emotional lass. Then Raider says that she had a lot of fun today. He asks her if she did, then she replies that yes, she had more fun than she expected, but it was just fun, and apart from that she didn't get anything else today. So she tells him sorry. Then Raider says saying that it's okay, and anyway not all people are the same. He goes to do a __ Walla act where he lights a lighter to burn the pictures, but even though AI doesn't have nibby, he feels bad, so she takes the photo, and Raider tells her that she was saying that she doesn't keep anything that doesn't have any meaning, but even then she didn't let it burn. It means something here. Tears welled up in her eyes as soon as she heard this. Brother, whatever you say, Raider has a lot of tricks with which he can make any girls fall in love with him. After that AI asks him again if he would like to get into a relationship with him because she wants him to do this, experience the thing which she was missing. Then Raider says yes, he loves her and it must be his luck that he is getting into a relationship with her. And then Yaya holds his hand and kisses her directly because her thoughts, instead of wasting time by asking him, it is more efficient to direct. And with this finally Rutten has made AI also nibby, but now how will he tell the others about it? We will know in the next part only. If you want to see the next part soon, then like the video, and if you want to see such videos then click on this video that appears on the screen.